Welcome to Taz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is August the 12th, 2026. Where is it? Some reason my tablet says it's January. August 12th, 2026. We're going to be talking about, because, ladies and gentlemen, we got a big NXT. We got a big debut that happened tonight. I mean, last night. A big debut happened. I don't know what I'm doing now. Try to open my chocolate milk here. Hold on, guys. My dog is looking for a fly. There's a fly that got in my apartment. Ew, there's a hair. Ew. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we got a big debut on NXT. Guys, we're supposed to float in the air for 7 seconds. Did we float? I did not feel anything when I was sleeping. And I hope not, because my dog was in his cage and he might get hurt if he was floating in the cage. Well, the cage will be floating too, so that's not going to be good as well. Everything should be floating, right? Gravity? I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're just going to have a normal day. A lot of people just want to worry about things and all that stuff. I don't know if people actually have, like, proof of this might happen. But right now, I haven't felt anything different here, okay? I haven't felt I'm going to float in the air. So, yeah. So, let's talk about NXT, ladies and gentlemen. So, Callie Armstrong comes out. This is not the start of the show. This is, like, in the middle of the show. But this is the only segment that we have here, so we're going to be talking about this one. So we heard that Kendall Gray is not medically cleared this week because what happened to her ear in the underground. But she's allowed to wrestle next week. So Callie Armstrong comes down and she came to NXT to win championships. So she wants a shot at the title and all that stuff. And then Kalani Jordan, the big baby that likes to whine and cry all the time. I didn't get my shot at the title. I thought she had a shot at the title. And you lost the title shots. How many times you need to get a shot of the title to say that you didn't, you got, to say that you had a shot? Didn't she face Lola Vice for the championship? Oh, I got screwed. I don't think you got screwed. You just you lost. Well, Kendall Gray comes out and shuts her up because she has a contract and gave it to Kalani Jordan, saying that to finally end this whining and crying, I would give you a title shot anytime, anywhere, whenever you want it. Callie Armstrong is upset, saying, where's my title shot? Kendall says, you would get your shot after Kalani Jordan gets her shot. So, Kalani Jordan says, we can't do it this week because you're not medically cleared. And we can't, what's the point of doing it next week? Because she didn't want to do it in front of the Orlando fans that doesn't like her. So she wants to go on a bigger stage where a lot of people don't like her. In Texas, in Heat Wave. So, it's official, NXT Women's Championship match between Kalani Jordan and Kendall Gray at Heatwave. But Callie Armstrong not taking that, and ladies and gentlemen, Rand Sinclair got him, Rand Sinclair told her off, saying, she said she would give it to you after. And then Callie Armstrong was about to punch Rand Sinclair in the face until she ducked and Callie Armstrong hits the ear of Kendall Gray. And then Rand Sinclair tries to fight both ladies. Kalani Jordan and Callie Armstrong didn't work out because the numbers game was just too much for Rand Sinclair. She got taken down. But it is official. The championship will be happening at Heatwave. I got the burps now. But Jackson Drake has a big match next week because he wants a shot at the NXT North American title. And Ricky Smuggs and Brad Baylor wants a shot at the tag titles. So Robert Stone says, if you win your match against Shyla Hill, he's supposed to be injured. I guess he's not injured. Against Shyla Hill, if you win, you get a shot at the North American title at Heatwave. And if you win, your guys get a shot at the tag team titles. So if Jackson Drake wins, Miles Borne might have to fight twice at Heatwave when he defends the North American title and the tag team titles. That's going to be happening on next week. And ladies and gentlemen, the partnership of AAA and NXT, we know about the tournaments for which luchador wins. They face Roman Reigns in Mexico in September. So Rey Mysterio has this partnership with NXT, and he wants one of his champions defends his titles against NXT's guys, and it's going to be the Cruiserweight title. There's going to be a fatal 4-way match, no-one contendership to face Rey Fenix for the Cruiserweight Championship, the AAA Cruiserweight Championship. They already named two guys, E.K. Prosper and La Parca. And then Robert Stone has to choose the other two. And he chose Romeo and Tristan Angels. I did not know this Tristan Angels guy is a cruiserweight. I did not know that. He looked like a heavyweight to me. Or a heavyweight to me. Or a light heavyweight. That's not a cruiserweight. That's not the same thing as a cruiserweight. But that fatal 4-way match happening next week on NXT. Our first match of the evening was supposed to be a mixed tag team match between Lizzie Rain and Shawn Spears against the Calling, Izzy Dame and Nico Vance. But Shawn Spears didn't show up. He didn't show up. He didn't know where to be found. So Lizzie Rain says, I'll do this match by myself. So she had a match by herself. She was fighting Izzy Dame. But if you guys know the rules, woman versus woman. Man versus man. So when Nico Vance tag, Lizzie Rain doesn't have anyone to tag. Until the E.K. Prosper comes out and makes the save and bees the tag team partner of Lizzie Rain in this match. So Mr. Shawn Spears got replaced and E.K. Prosper was there. It was a pretty decent match, ladies and gentlemen, but the winner of that match was Lizzie Rain and E.K. Prosper. If you guys didn't know, I think I put a short on. Ladies and gentlemen, I forgot that Big Cass attacked Dragon Lee. Javon Evans to help, try to help, and he got destroyed by Big Cass as well. That happened on Raw, if you guys didn't watch the short. Next, we got Dion Lennox versus Sugars. Can this finally end this rivalry? Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match, but of course, here comes the other Dark State members getting involved in the match, so Sugars lost the match. But there's when Sugars was getting checked by the trainer office, the medics, Grayson Waller told him, "What are you doing, man? You need to keep fighting," and that's what he did. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we had Zarya versus Ren Sinclair for the North American title. But ladies and gentlemen, because of the distraction of Dion Lennox and Sugars got involved, they start fighting each other and came to the ring, slide in the ring, and there's a distraction. Zarya gets the win. So, ladies and gentlemen, Ren Sinclair was upset about that. So she says, how about Heatwave? We have a unification match between the Speed title and the Women's North American title. Stone likes it, so I guess it's official. And ladies and gentlemen, we heard that there will be a tag team match as well. Kendall Gray will team up with Ren Sinclair versus Kelly Onslaught and Kalani Jordan. She's medically cleared, so that's going to happen there. We have Cam Hendricks versus Mason Rook. Of course, Cam Hendricks has to cheat his way, and the winner of that match was Cam Hendricks. And then we have Price versus Alexis King. Price told Bronco Nemo that I could do this by myself because I guess he doesn't trust what's happening with him and the AAA guys. What's happening with Angel and Berto always getting involved in his matches, so he wants to do this by himself. The winner of that match was Price. And we heard that next week, Price gets a shot at the Speed title. He didn't have to win the tournament, he just had to beat the champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the big moment here. This is the main event to find out who's the #1 contender to the NXT Championship. Cruz Montana versus Grayson Waller in the main event. What are you eating now? I don't see anything. Stop eating things! I don't know what he's eating. He might have ate something off of that deer. Take it out of your mouth. I'm not putting my hand in your mouth. Wait until he spits it. Okay, I thought you swallowed it. What are you eating off of my bed? Buckets! It looks like a little rock thing. And I think he swallowed it. No, he's still eating it. Are you eating it? This is why I don't like having you out of the cage when I go out. You eat things! I don't want to touch your face now. I'll wipe your eye off. Why do you eat things, man? Eat food! You have food in your bowl! Why do you eat a little rock thing? I don't know what he ate. And I really can't get up right now because I got a table in my way. Stop eating things! I'm gonna put a muzzle on him. I'm gonna tape his mouth shut. Jesus! Stop! Go lay down! I don't know why dogs do this. Go lay down. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Cruz versus Grayson Waller in the NXT Championship No One Contenders match. It was a pretty decent match. Back and forth these guys. Grayson Waller is still good in the ring. Cruz did a hell of a job. But, ladies and gentlemen, nobody won this match because of the debut of Zilla Fatu. He comes out, attacks everybody, doing Samoan spikes and doing the Samoan splashes. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like that Mr. Zilla Fatu wants a shot at the NXT Championship. He told Tony D'Angelo, I need that. He pointed at Tony, and ladies and gentlemen, Zilla Fatu has arrived in the WWE. It's been a while. I thought he would be coming in the main roster with the bloodline thing, but he looks like he's coming to NXT. I don't think he's going to stay in NXT for a long time, but ladies and gentlemen, that's a great part of NXT. A great addition for NXT. We got no other than Zilla Fatu. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, that was great. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed Zilla Fatu in the WWE. I'm happy. I put my Fatu in my NXT, in my WWE game, because he wasn't involved, because he doesn't have he wasn't in WWE, he wasn't in TNA, so I had to put him on Evolve, and now he's on my NXT because he's an NXT superstar. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, I thought it was pretty cool that Zilla Fatu is showing up. I think it's a good thing for Zilla Fatu to show up in WWE more than he showed up in AEW, because mostly his whole family is in WWE. We got the Usos, Solo Sikoa, Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu. I think Zilla Fatu and Jacob Fatu are supposed to be related, right? They're brothers, I think. They both have the same name. Same last name. And there's Tamatonga and Talatonga. There's Haku. Like, there's a whole bunch of Samoans, a lot of Fatus and Samoans in the WWE, so that's great for him. And Umaga always been in WWE. I think if he didn't pass away in 2009, he would stay in WWE. But right now, I think he's always been WWE. I've never seen him on TNA, WCW, or any other things. He's always been in WWE. Ever since he made his debut. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty good. The only Samoan AEW has is Samoa Joe. That's the only one I can remember. Samoa Joe. So his legacy is not going to be anything in there. When Samoa Joe wrestles, they don't even talk about the Samoan dynasty. The big family tree. They never talk about it. In WWE, they're always talking about it because Roman Reigns is all about it. That's what he does. And we all know Zilla Part 2 loves his family stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all meant today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Leave a comment below. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. What's going on with the NXT title and Heatwave now? Will we have a fatal 4-way match? Will Zilla Part 2 get his first title match, his first PLE in the NXT? Well, I think everybody knew that it might happen because he lost his championship in Hog Wrestling. I think that's what it's called. HOG Wrestling. So, yeah, he lost that title to an amazing way. Yeah, I got guns. I think he lost that title. He lost a title that he had. I think it was the last title he had. He had multiple titles. And he lost all of them. He had one more. And last week, or this weekend, he lost the title to Amazing Red. So we should have known that he's coming to the WWE. So that's pretty cool, ladies and gentlemen, for the Zilla Part 2. If you guys enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Tell us out. See you guys tomorrow. Let's see what else Zilla Part 2 can do for us next week. That's all me today. Tell us out. Bye.